You're watching Fox 45 in Baltimore. Now live from TV Hill, this is BMORE Lifestyle.
Hey, what's up, Baltimore? It's me, your girl, Lady T, and this is BMORE Lifestyle from Studio B at Fox Baltimore. Now, we got a lot to cover today, so let's get to it. Meteorologist Ashley Kramlich is here with us, along with our very own Terra Reeves. And of course, it's nobody slow, but it's Quicksilva. Good morning, you guys.
Nobody's slow. I like that.
You know, I got to do it up big for you guys. Now, let me tell you right now, Saturday Night Live found a way to get their audience members, even with the strict COVID restrictions in New York City. According to the New York Times, the audience members received a $150 check after the show for participating in New York City. Media productions can only have an audience if it's made up of paid individuals who work for the production company. Some audience members included first responders last Saturday. It's unclear how many were paid, but it looked like they got 150, okay? What do y'all think about this? Paying audience members. Are we rolling over to SNL? Tara, tell me.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I mean, I know all of these daytime talk show hosts and nighttime talk show hosts are trying to do stuff virtually, but SNL is basically a comedy show.
Yes.
So it's the jokes hit a little differently when there's literally no one laughing in the audience. So
Right,
I mean,
right.
they found a way. It's sort of like they got through the red tape. They were able to have an audience. I mean, kudos to them. I'll go for free, so I'm definitely going if
you're
they're
going
paying
for
me to
free.
go to SNL
Oh,
shows.
okay. Now, Quicksilva, do you
Yeah.
agree? I feel like the price is a little bit low. 150 is a little low for me to be laughing that hard at your jokes, okay? Quicksilva, what do you
I
think?
absolutely agree. I love the fact that even during this crisis, they've figured it out. I always say during the crisis, you can either figure it out or you can just do nothing. And I love the fact that they're just figuring out how to stay within COVID guidelines. I read up on that and realized they made sure that everybody was tested with a COVID test before they walked into the studio. So they're doing everything they can to keep people safe, but still keep people entertained during these times. It's very important for us to stay entertained so we're just not, you know, soaking up all the negativity of the fact that we're still in the pandemic 6 months later.
Right. I agree.
I'm for it. I'm for it.
Okay, Ashley. Come on,
I
tell
agree.
me.
I think that they found a way to kind of work a little bit around the rules a little bit, but I mean, they're doing it in a safe way. And like Tara said, how can you have SNL without an audience? So I think
that's true.
I think it's kind of a smart move.
That's true. It's a smart move, and it's a smart money move, too, because we on the way, okay?
Not taking 150.
All right, now moving on. A new study finds while your dog is excited to see you, it probably doesn't love the sight of your face. Researchers in Hungary and Mexico did MRIs on the brains of 20 pet dogs and 30 people. They say the results show dog brains are not hardwired to focus on faces, and in fact didn't distinguish between the front or back of a head. Dog brains were focused on determining whether they were seeing another dog or human, not on faces. This is, I mean, geez, harsh much? This is a little bit.
What else can 2020 surprise us with?
Right, like your dogs don't even know it's you. Wait, Ashley, start me off, because I know you guys are pet friendly. Tell me.
I have a dog, and I feel like I mean, there has to be something about the dog that recognizes that you are its owner. So I don't know what else the dog is going off of to recognize that it's me when I come home rather than someone else or a friend that comes over. So it's interesting.
That's true. Now, what about your smell? Maybe it's the smell they're going off of. Quicksilva, what do you think?
I gotta read up more on this because I just refuse to believe that my dog doesn't know who I am. Like, I know 2020 every day is saying something new, but for this one, I'm like, I just can't agree that. I think that my dog and all of our dogs know exactly who we are when we walk in the room because they run to it. So I just can't believe this one.
All right, Tara, you got to break this tie because Quick is in denial. So tell me.
Well, I'm with you, Lady T. I feel like the smell thing, they say smell is the closest tie to memory in terms of the five senses. I actually have my dog here. Let's see. She doesn't.
Oh my
She has
goodness.
no idea who you are. No idea.
Does he know who you are? Does he know?
No idea.
Is it moving? Does it bark? Is it
Was that a real dog? Was that
I don't know.
It didn't even move.
I think she recognizes me.
I'm so
She's
sorry. That is a
camera shy,
beautiful,
Lady T. She's
beautiful
camera
doggy.
shy.
Beautiful doggy. Look at. All right, let's move on. Let me tell you, Halloween means kids are coming home with tons and tons of candy, but they don't eat it all by themselves, do they? According to a recent poll done by Morning Consult on behalf of the National Confectioners Association, 79% of parents admitted to taking candy from their kids after they go trick or treating. I feel like we knew this already, though. Like, I eat all of my little cousin's candy. I eat all of it with no shame in my game. Quicksilva, you eating your
To
kids'
make
candy?
myself feel better, I always say, I'm just testing it to make sure it's safe.
That's all it
In
is.
actuality,
Exactly.
I'm really
That's all
just
it
testing
is.
it
No
because I need
judgment.
some.
No judgment
yes,
here.
I will go ahead and admit my son my son Antonio and Ashley, they know for a fact Daddy has to taste the candy first to make sure it's safe, but more importantly, I need a Kit Kat here and there.
He's like, give me a break. Tara, tell me.
So my dad used to actually pay my brother and myself when we were younger. We would get a quarter. So they usually give out the mini Butterfingers. So we would get a quarter for 2. If we brought home a regular size Butterfinger, we got a quarter for just the 1 bar. So I'm like out there scavenging. If they had the bucket, you know how some people just put the bucket out?
Right.
I'm like, every Butterfinger, I'm going home. I'm making my dollars
goodness. You're
tonight.
making your dollar. Ashley, tell me.
I mean, I was always surprised when I would come home and then the next morning half of my candy would be gone. So I know my parents were definitely eating it.
We were testing it. We were just testing it.
You were just testing. Well, the investigation is over. It has been solved. We know for real they have been eating our candy. Well, thank you guys. Now, parents, we want you to tell it. Can you tell us that the candy that you're swiping from your kids' stash, Reeses, Hershey's, Skittles, or something else, head to foxbaltimore.com/vote and let us know. What are you snatching from the kids? Or go on the Fox 45 News app. Under Explore, you can find the spot to vote. At the end of the show, we'll see what everybody thinks. Bringing Baltimore together with just one book, the program that's sparking excitement about reading. Also, make sure you're watching Fox 45. There's an all-new season of The Masked Singer and a new series called I Can See Your Voice next. We'll speak to the judge on both shows.
You're watching BMORE Lifestyle.
Ken, thanks so much for being here with us to chat today.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
How did you get the opportunity to host I Can See Your Voice? And on top of that, what is it like having the opportunity to be on 2 Fox shows back to back on Wednesdays?
You know, I was just so flattered that they on the success. It's all because of The Masked Singer. They asked me to be a part of I Can See Your Voice, the show that's airing right after The Masked Singer tonight. And I honestly, it's an embarrassment of riches. I'm just the luckiest man alive. And for me to be on one show in show business, that's a miracle. And then to be on 2 shows at the same night, it's something I don't take for granted, and I'm just so happy. Just people are, you just want good escape right now from the reality of today, and I honestly think The Masked Singer, for my money, is the best family show on television. It's just a pure escapist dumb fare, and I provide all the dumb. You know what I mean? I have fun. You just want to have fun right now, and for 1 and hopefully 2 hours a night, you can get that fun.
You can get that fun indeed. So what's the difference between I Can See Your Voice and The Masked Singer? And do you see I Can See Your Voice as a good companion show to The Masked Singer?
Right. If The Masked Singer is all about finding a singer under the mask, I Can See Your Voice is about finding a good or a bad singer to help a contestant win $100,000. And it's real money. It's like real stakes, and it's real people. So with the aid of a musical superstar and celebrity judges, we go through 6 secret voices, and you eliminate as many bad singers as possible. So the good singer at the end, who does a duet with the musical superstar, hopefully it's a good singer, you can help the contestant win up to $100,000. It's a roller coaster of emotions and good singing and bad singing. So it's a lot of fun. It's a great companion for The Masked Singer. Absolutely.
So Ken, can you tell us about the sequel show to I Can See Your Voice titled I Can Smell What You Ate?
You know what? I can smell what you ate is in development. So I'm glad you talked about it. I wanted to talk about that later on next year because that's going to be a spinoff of I Can See Your Voice. It's no singing, but sandwiches involved. Yep. Yep. Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, we're all looking forward to seeing what happens this week. And remember, you can see The Masked Singer followed by I Can See Your Voice starting at 8 right here on Fox 45. Ken, thanks again for joining us today.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Get Reading Baltimore, the program getting kids and their families excited about books. Also, we're well into fall, but there's still time to decorate your home with some of the best plants. Next, the trendy plants this season.
This is BMORE Lifestyle.
Hey everyone, so it is time to spruce up your outdoor porches, your backyards and we're here today with Bell Nursery. Carol from Bell Nursery is here to tell us about how we can spruce up the outdoor part of our homes, right? So tell me, what do we need to know? How do we spruce up for fall?
Well, there's so many great things available at our local Home Depot that you can make your house just look beautiful and fall-like. We have bales of straw available, pumpkins, gourds. Of course, we have mums in every color imaginable. We have purple fountain grass, millet, this beautiful ornamental cabbage, and then we also have perennials. Perennials are something you could use in a pot and then put in the ground because they will come back year after year.
Yes.
And here are the rules, Tiffany. There are no rules, okay? I think everybody should have
goes
fun.
for the fall. Anything goes because it's colorful, right?
And it's fun. Have fun. There are no rules.
Colorful.
Use the gourds, use the pumpkins.
I love it.
And make it look fall-like. Then you can transfer it over to be Halloween. Add little scary things.
Oh, I like it.
Yep.
Okay. Now, can you put together one of these for us? I want to see.
Absolutely. The first thing you need is a container. Of course, I like my baskets because I think that's a nice fall look. Make sure you have a liner inside of it.
Oh, that's smart, yeah.
So you don't have dirt all over the place and it'll hold a little water. So what I do is we have these small mums, which I really love, and you simply, I'm doing this without my gloves, you just want to slide it out of the pot.
Okay.
Now you should have soil in the bottom of your basket. I don't. So I'm just going to show you really quick. You just want to loosen up the roots.
Problem.
You want to get these in here.
I love the color.
Isn't that a fun color?
It is. It's something about that purple, that violet color that it just, I don't know.
And then I love the little
fall.
ornamental cabbage with it because it also has that purple center, so it pops that little bit of color. But you could do anything. You get this in. I like to do mine at a little bit of an angle, and then you're going to backfill with your soil.
Okay.
Right up to the level of the soil that is already here. And you're going to have fun with it. Put in some gourds, put in some pumpkins, and make it look really pretty.
Okay, it feels like a salad now. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay. So, okay, with these, so how long do you have to keep it watered for? Like,
you want to keep it watered. This one, because it has a liner, won't dry out as quickly.
Okay.
But if you have other pots, you definitely want to water these, especially it's still a little warm every day. When you water your mums, you're going to water not the tops. You're going to water inside here.
Okay.
Because it protects this. Okay, if you water here, it's not going to get to the soil.
Okay, okay. And you know, it's getting a little cold. It's a little chilly out now. So how do these stand the cold weather?
Well, these are cold weather plants, especially your violas and your pansies. They love it. They can even take frost, a little bit of frost. So these are good until the temperatures really start dipping down, and then they'll tell you they're ready to be thrown away.
Awesome.
It's okay.
Awesome. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Carol from Bell Nursery. All of these, of course, can be bought from Home Depot. Till next time. Thanks, Carol. Thank you. No clouds in the sky this morning, and that trend will hang out. Meteorologist Ashley Kramlich is here now. Hey, Ashley.
Yes, Tiffany, we are looking at a gorgeous day, and if you are planting some plants for today, it's going to be a nice day to do so. Here's a shot from our photog, Chris. He shot some pictures this morning over in City Hall. You can see a beautiful start to the morning. It looked a little chilly. We did start off in the 50s and in the 60s, but we looked at plenty of sunshine throughout the morning, and that's what we're going to be be seeing all day long. It's just a gorgeous day on the books. We continue with the sunshine right now. Temperatures are nicely in those 70s already. 73 at BWI, 72 in Bel Air, 71 in Columbia, currently in Westminster, 73 and 70 in Owings Mills. Temperatures will warm up throughout the day today. I think we'll make it into the low 80s by the afternoon. Winds gusty out of the southwest, could be gusting as high as 30 miles per hour for this afternoon. So 80 today, 69 tomorrow. That cold front will be knocking on our doorstep for tomorrow. It's going to be a dry cold front, but it will also knock down our temperatures for Thursday. I want to take you down to the Gulf Coast where yet again we are under a hurricane watch for southern Louisiana and parts of Texas. And then the yellow here, those are tropical storm watches that they have just issued within the past few minutes. That's all due to Hurricane Delta. It made landfall earlier on this morning as a strong Category 2 in Mexico, and it's still a Category 2 hurricane with maximum sustained winds of 105 miles per hour. What's going to happen is it's going to move over the Gulf of Mexico, and the water is pretty warm still in the Gulf of Mexico, so that's actually going to allow it to re-intensify back into a Category 3. So this is going to be tracking over the next several days. I think it will make landfall sometime Friday afternoon in Louisiana. Notice, by the way, just because the cone of uncertainty isn't under parts of southeastern Louisiana doesn't mean that they're going to see the effects. The worst of hurricanes are actually on the eastern side of it. As we go into the rest of the weekend, though, it will actually weaken into a remnant low and make its way towards the mid-Atlantic. So what that means for us will increase rain chances coming throughout the day on Sunday and into the day on Monday. Could see some heavy rainfall, potentially some gusty winds. So next several days, nice and sunny. We'll bring in those rain chances as we end out the weekend and head into next week.
Connecting through reading. One Book Baltimore is back and getting middle schoolers and their families reading the same book. John Brothers is the president of T. Rowe Price Foundation. He helped bring One Book Baltimore to life. How you doing, John?
I'm well. How are you? Nice to see you.
Oh, thank you so much. Okay, so tell me, what made you want to start this program?
Well, so one, getting 15,000 kids to do anything in unison is a really hard task, but we've been able to do this here and now in our third year. But the goal was, number one, we know that young people want to have an outlet and a place to talk about what they're seeing in their communities. And certainly, as we all know in Baltimore, violence is something that we are all talking about. And so we tried to figure out a way, looking at other communities all around the country, to try to figure this out. And we saw some really good examples in some other places of communities coming together around literacy and around reading. And so what we wanted to do is have them come together, read the same book in unison as a community, and then venture out and have community discussions that are led by those young people who read those books with adults and other members of their community about how they can have more peace and nonviolence in the city of Baltimore.
Oh, that's awesome. So tell me, what's on the reading list?
Yeah, so this year we're really excited. We had parents and young people and teachers come together every year we do this, but they come together to figure out what book they want to read. And so this year they're going to be reading We Speak for Ourselves by Baltimore's own Dee Watkins.
Oh,
and
wow.
so we're really excited about having Dee's book, and he's really excited about this project. And so we're excited to have young people reading his book this year.
That's exciting. Okay, so for all of our readers, tell me, how can we sign up?
Yeah, so what you can do is go to the Pratt Library, has a section on their website that's dedicated to One Book Baltimore. So you can go there, you can see all the different kind of community events that are being planned around this. You can get access to the book if you need to borrow it through the library, which I hear the library does a really good job at. And we're a proud partner with the library and the school system and a number of others, but the Pratt Libraries has a whole section on where you can get involved.
Oh, thank you. So tell me, how can we all join the discussion?
Yeah, so what you'll see there even right now is a number of events that have already been planned. And so we have some authors who have planned some events. We have a conference that's been done. Lots of young people, as we've realized in the first 2 years, are really excited about the books that they're reading, and they'll go to that website, log the event that they're trying to plan. And so that's a good place for you to go if you want to sign up for any number of events that are going to be going on around this book.
Okay, how can we find out more info?
So the prattlibrary.org, and you'll see a link there for the One Book effort right there.
Oh, awesome. Well, thank you so much, John, for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.
All right. And And we want you to tell it. Are you guilty of stealing your kids' candy? And which one is your favorite one to swipe? The responses up next. Welcome back. Halloween means kids are coming home with tons and tons of candy, but they don't eat it all by themselves, do they? According to a recent poll done by Morning Consult on behalf of the National Confectioners Association, 79% of parents admitted to taking candy from their kids after they go trick-or-treating. Now, parents, we wanted you to tell it. Which candy are you swiping from your kids' Halloween stashes? Here's the responses. Ooh, so 38% said they would take Reeses from the, I was for sure, I thought, man, Baltimore, I really thought either Snickers, Twix, Kit Kat, and y'all taking Reeses? That's like at the bottom of the list, but okay, yeah, all right, I get it. Well, we've got a great show lined up for tomorrow. Show your spirit for all kids of Baltimore food and drink. There's a new segment happening right here called BMORE Eats and Drinks. We'll bring you the Baltimore Spirits Company. We're gonna bring you there tomorrow, only on BMORE Lifestyle.
Find out how to have your business featured on BMORE Lifestyle. Email us at bmorelifestyletv@foxbaltimore.com.
Baltimore, we had a great time with you today. Thank you so much for inviting us into your home. Remember to live, laugh, and love. Stay strong, Baltimore. I'll see you tomorrow.